Step into the ring, it's time to rock the night. Sergeant Slaughter's here, ready for the fight. The $1 million man, with his gold and his flair. We've been through it all, we've gone everywhere. WrestleRock, where legends collide. With no sort of band and Johnny by our side. Tomahawk chops, Samoan drops. We're the podcast that never stops.
Lots of crazy things, like carry a horse upstairs and stuff like that. Really?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to WrestleRock Podcast Season 7. I'm your host, Nostradaben, and I'm going to host this episode with my partner, Johnny D.
Hey, as you going today, my friend?
Fine.
Yes, I'm going super great.
One
Thank
of
you.
the greatest legend today.
Yes, do you remember the good old days? But also, back in the days, there's a lot of interesting talents, and mostly in our province. There's Grand Prix wrestling, there's international wrestling. I'm talking about the guys like Abdullah the Butcher, Maurice Mad Dog Vachon,
Bruiser Brody.
yes, Bruiser Brody, and many other talent. But today, from the bottom of my heart, I'm that's a really good day, you know, and we know that this guy is a true legend, and from all around the world. But for the wrestling fan, and mostly in our province, he made a very important stamp during multiple era. So give it up for Mr. Baron Von Raschke. Hey!
Yeah! I'm back!
Yeah! Hey! How
It's
are
good
you?
to be in Quebec, even with not being transported there in person. I can feel it. I can feel Quebec. It's a good vibe.
Yeah, super cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was an honor, as we said in private, that you accept our invitation, of course. And recently, we saw a very big news about your documentary. It will be available on Amazon Prime Video. So if you want to see an interesting story about a true legends, go to Amazon Prime and watch the Clock documentary about Baron Von Raschke himself. We're going forward with the first question. So go ahead with the first question, my friend.
Okay, Mr. Von Raschke, how did you first get involved in pro wrestling?
Well, I went out for basketball when I was a freshman in high school.
Oh, wow.
My older brother was a basketball player,
Okay.
and I really wanted to follow in his footsteps because he was my hero.
Okay.
And so I went out for basketball. There I was, kind of short and fat at that time, chubby, I'll say, yeah. But there I was on the basketball court. Everybody's running around, having a good time. But when they went to post who made the team, the freshman team, my name wasn't there.
Okay.
They found out I couldn't dribble and I couldn't shoot. What do they want? So anyway, I went to I wanted to do something in sports. I felt I needed that.
Nice.
So I went to Mr. Eckfeldt, the wrestling coach. And I said, I'd like to come out for wrestling. And he says, oh, it's too late in the season now. You just get your plow cleaned and never come back. Well, come back next year and we'll see. So that kind of upset me a little bit, but there I was.
That's the beginnings of the Baron right there.
Exactly.
Chris,
And about
Not you off it.
and about the Baron Von Raschke character, what's inspired the creation of the Baron?
Well, the Baron came along. I was basically very, very shy.
Okay.
I stood back. I was a wallflower. I didn't mix. I had friends that I didn't have. Everybody wasn't my friend. My enemy or anything else. They were just people. But and I went to grade school that way. I went to high school that way. And even in college, I graduated and I was still a shy person. And anyway.
And then Mad Dog took you to Quebec, and what happened?
Yes, exactly. And yes.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Do you meet Mad Dog Vachon during your Olympic wrestling, or it's during a world tour somewhere? So
no, Mad Dog. He was on the Olympic team and did real well, and got a lot of accolades. And that was like
48.
1948. Well, I wasn't there in 1948. 40 to 48. I was only 8 years old. So, so anyway,
it's insane.
It was a long time coming. But Mad Dog went on. He had his career, and then he started in pro wrestling. Anyway, I went my way, and I graduated from college. I wrestled in college. I was a Big 8 champion, and at Nebraska, University of Nebraska, and after I graduated from college, I got drafted into the Army. So I was in the Army for 2 years.
Okay.
And I still wanted to be in the wrestling circles, and they gave me a choice of going to a fort in Washington State, which is way, way west of Omaha, my hometown.
Okay.
No, Omaha, Nebraska, or the New York, or Fort Hamilton in Brooklyn, New York.
New York. Okay.
So I said, well, I know some of the people at the New York Athletic Club, and they have a wrestling team, and I could go there and be on the team. And they said, okay, that's where we'll send you. And so I was a private in the Army in Brooklyn, in Brooklyn, New York, and they had me. They put me on the Army team.
Okay.
They didn't have a team at Fort Hamilton, so I had to go to the New York AC. I had to get on, do my job, and get up early in the morning and do my job, which was food inspector. Majored in zoology. And, I'd go in and I'd say hi to the sergeant, and he said, well, go out and bring back some Sara Lee cakes. I said, okay. It was a commissary. It was a big grocery store.
Okay.
I'd go out there and I'd go back. I'd find the Sara Lee cakes in the food aisle, and I'd bring them
This
back.
is a long walk to how you met Mad Dog.
That's
It is.
It's insane.
I'd bring the sergeant back some
Wow.
Sara Lee cakes,
Mhm.
and he said, I'll make sure the troops don't get poisoned. And he would sample those for the rest of the morning. And then, anyway, every day, when I could sign out off work, I would
Good.
I'd go down to the New York AC and I'd work out for 3 or 4 hours, 5 hours, and be on my own. And the New York AC, the guys that wrestled,
Mhm.
the amateurs had steady jobs, and they would be coming in later, like at 5 or something after at work, and that's when I got to work out with different people. Anyway, that was 2 good years. And while I was there, I did make the All Army team and the All Inter-Service team, and I qualified for the Olympic trials, and I won the trials.
Okay.
And in '64, I won the trials.
Wow. Such a great.
So a couple decades after Mad Dog.
Oh, really. Okay, as a manager, what was like working with the Warlord and the Barbarian as Powers of Pain, of course, at SummerSlam '88? You remember that?
Oh, vaguely. I wasn't much of a manager,
The Baron.
but I could cheer my men on. But they were a good group of people. All those guys.
Awesome.
And your surprise appearance on AEW was a big moment for fans of classic wrestling. How did that opportunity come about, and what was it like stepping into the spotlight again in front of a new generation of wrestling fans?
Of the Target Center, the AEW. You remember when you gave the claw to Ethan Page?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That was at the invitation of a Canadian, your Canadian friend, another Canadian friend.
yes, another Canadian friend, because we remember, God damn you,
Who's
you
that?
did a lot of.
Who contacted you about
Was
going to the Target Center? Do you remember?
No.
It was now I'm going to forget his name.
Couple of years ago.
He gave you a lot of props because you encouraged him when he was younger, when he was a ring man.
Yeah. He was.
Do you remember what the match was where he participated? It was the Minnesota. It was like a Minnesota kind of themed match.
Okay.
And
Jericho.
Jericho, yeah.
Yeah, it was Jericho. When I started in professional wrestling, I'd done these things, and I was the second American to ever place in Greco-Roman wrestling
Oh,
World
okay.
Championship
Interesting to know.
in
Helsingborg, Sweden.
Helsingborg, Sweden in
I'm his memory now.
1963. So that was before I was in the Army. Anyway,
Okay.
then I did win the trials, but I got hurt at training camp, so I didn't make the Tokyo Olympics in '64.
Okay.
Are you going back to Mad Dog now? Is
Yes.
that okay?
I'm going to catch up to Mad Dog. Okay.
We're on to Chris Jericho.
Okay. Well, that's much later.
I know.
Anyway,
And what is your best memory in Montreal with Mad Dog?
that's what I'm trying to
Get to it.
Of course, Marie was having his career.
Maurice,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, Maurice was having his career,
Mm-hmm.
and he did the things, and he made the Canadian Olympic team, and blah blah blah. And Vern Gagne was on that 48 team too.
Yeah.
He was promoting the Minnesota area, and
AWA.
Yes, in
Yeah.
NWA. Yes, I remember you accomplished a lot of things with the AWA and the NWA, of course.
Yeah.
Because if my memory is good, you won multiple time tag team championship, and you are 2 times world heavyweight champion, or also for this important promotions. So
Mhm.
that's not nothing, you know. So
He doesn't remember the belts ever.
yeah,
But that's where he met, and at the AWA, Vern brought in Mad Dog, and that's where the Baron, and who was not the Baron yet, met Mad Dog Vachon.
But Vern had been on the 48 team for the U.S., and Maurice Vachon was on the team for the Canadians, and they kind of got to know each other. And
okay.
anyway,
Awesome. Go ahead.
Okay, what was
you want to tell him about the Mad Dog
Yes, go
eating
ahead.
Mad Dog?
yeah,
Or what's your, like, when you finally went up to Quebec, what was the, like, he's the one who said you should be Baron Von Pumpkin, right?
Well,
Because I remember you were extremely villains in Montreal, and Montreal fans was extremely louder.
I beg your pardon, but I was just misunderstood.
Oh, it's the fans
I was
were
still-
louder.
I was
You do
still-
your own job. You did.
I
your
was still little Jimmy Raschke from Nebraska back before that time. Anyway, I got involved in professional wrestling. I went to introduce myself to Vern Gagne when they were doing TV in Omaha, in my hometown, and well, he said to come up and see me and blah blah blah, and he said maybe I'll train you and see what you got. Anyway, because I had the experiences I had in amateur wrestling, Vern Gagne was glad that welcoming me into the professional field.
Mhm.
Anyway, I drove up to
Minneapolis.
and
to the big league.
yeah,
Yeah.
big league, and they started me out being the ring man. I got to drive the ring truck and set up the ring in all these different towns
Ah,
throughout the whole northern hemisphere.
I
Anyway,
imagine that
And
was super hard during
Yeah.
this era.
We should skip ahead because of time
Time?
constraints.
oh,
but
okay.
that is, Chris Jericho was doing the same job when he met my dad, who had been a seasoned pro for years.
Oh,
That and Chris Jericho, like my dad gave him, just encouragement and advice
Mhm.
when he was just a ring guy, barely, in the business. And then, so fast forward, and Chris Jericho is going to wrestle in the Target Center, and he wants my dad there to take part, and that's how he ended up at the AEW.
yes, awesome.
Putting the claw on Ethan Page.
Yeah, actually, and I was protecting the people in the row I was sitting in because my daughter, which you may or may not know, is a Quebecan. She was born in
Montreal, right?
yeah, it was.
Oh, she was born in,
outside of Montreal.
In Montreal. Wow.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
We lived in Saint Bruno.
Ah,
My
awesome.
wife and I, we've been married for
Oh, yes.
10 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Cool.
yeah. So our little baby girl Heidi. Anyway, she had escorted me to
Cool.
Target Center, yeah.
the Target Center, and she's always been very helpful. And she was sitting in a row and not too far from me, and was his name?
Ethan Page.
Ethan Page.
Ethan Page.
Rapidly, Ethan Page.
Yeah, he came out and he was threatening the people around me, And then
What are you going to do?
something happened. And pretty soon, I had him in the claw. East End Page. We're in the claw, squirming like the little worm he is. And I hung on, and I hung on. I almost threw him over the railing again. But anyway, that's where that ended, and that's where that started. And
Awesome. So, and now it's time for the closing segment. For as usual, we have a WrestleRock tradition, and my partner Nostradamus Ben. It's all about the French prophet, of course, and he will try to predict the future of our guests. So, go ahead, my friend.
Yeah, first of all, thank you to both of you for the interview. It was amazing, huge.
Yes, thank you for your 20 generous minutes.
For your time.
Yes, it's super appreciated.
Okay, my prediction is, Mr. Von Raschke, you will remain a cult figure regularly mentioned in programs on the history of pro wrestling.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say.
Yeah.
Yes, I loved what I did, and I did what I loved. So it's very good.
And that is all you need now.
And fans loved, loves, and will love you forever.
Past, present, and future.
The first 20 years, I was misunderstood completely. And I did the same things after that, and they kept going, and
Then they loved you.
and I loved them. They didn't know it though.
One thing I want to say, I am not sure that the claw is available yet on Amazon in Canada.
Oh,
We are working on it. Maybe it's available, but if it's not, we're working on it. It'll be also developed on other platforms and stuff. That you have
Probably.
regulations about
mhm.
what language and then everything. We want to make sure that French Canadians can enjoy it.
Yeah.
The
But anyway, we keep in touch, and when we have some informations about that, we will talk together about that. So
very
thank
good.
you so much for your time, and thank you for all you did for your insane career
In the world of wrestling.
For our bottom of our heart, thank you so much, and thanks for all you did. Honestly, it was awesome.
I still have a warm place in my heart for La Belle Province.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Especially my daughter.
You're awesome.
Goodbye.
She didn't have that on.
All right.
Okay.
Take care of
This
yourself.
is my son Carl, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all the people need to know. Ha 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 ha.
Very good.
Thank you.
Step into the ring, it's time to rock the night. Sergeant Slaughter's here,